Hey there guys, this is Flamesaron, aka YouTube's Tosuke. I know I'm a little late on this, but E3 2011 is past. Actually, it's been like a month since it's passed. And I feel like I should give my thoughts on what I thought on, just what I think was cool. So I guess we should get started. Let's talk about the new console reveals, or platform, rather, reveals first. Start with the Wii U. It looks interesting, and it looks like it's going to be more of a hardcore system than the Wii was. My only problem is that little Wii U controller tablet thing. If it's too big and bulky, then it's not going to be fun to play as. And you only get one with your console. They seem to be stressing that it's backwards compatible with the Wii stuff. And it's probably backwards compatible with your Wii games. Probably not GameCube games. Of course, that doesn't really matter. And it's probably because one, you'll probably only get one. And two, it might be bulky. I'm not sure. Apparently, it serves as like a slightly portable thing too, except you can't really take it with you. They probably do. It's probably like that because it probably reads from the console. So if you go too far away, the connection's done. But overall, it looks interesting. I'm not too concerned with it because, it's probably not going to come out for a little while. I don't even remember when it was coming out, 2012 or something. But yeah. Next, the PlayStation Vita, which is basically the PSP2. It looks pretty cool. I don't really like how they're doing this whole like touchscreen thing. I don't really see the point of it. And, I've heard that, the games... Aren't the games going to be like downloadable only or something? No, they're going to be like little cartridge things. That's going to make it hard, if people are going to try to want to play these games like on their old PSP games on, their Vita. Though I guess that's not really the point with this thing, so, Overall, it looks interesting, it apparently can sport graphics as good as, the PlayStation 3. I don't know how true that is, but I guess we can find out once we actually get our hands on it. I'll probably pick up both the Wii U and the PlayStation Vita, but, To start off with our little gaming thing, or the games, I want to talk about Luigis Mansion 2. Yeah, I was actually a little surprised. I thought it was funny how they announced it, after I did my commentary on it. Kind of for 3 days. I'm actually glad because, Luigi's Mansion is a fun game. It's actually really fun. It's pretty interesting, too, little tidbits of stuff that happen, the little stories, what I'm trying to say is the little story bits about the dead characters was kind of interesting, and that's pretty cool. I'm definitely gonna pick it up, and I'm glad I have a 3DS. Of course, there's Tales of the Abyss that's also coming out, but next game we should probably talk about is Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. This game at first looked like a Fable clone, but after seeing gameplay footage of it, it's actually not like that. They said the game is like God of War gameplay mixed in with Oblivion. And I don't know how true that is, but it looks pretty good. And the main thing that's really appealing to me is that its story is written by R.A. Salvatore, who did Legend of Drizzt. And the artwork is being done by Todd McFarlane, who did Spawn and Necrid for Soul Calibur 2. And that's really cool, That's like a super team right there. It's really cool. But, I'm probably going to pick that game up. Probably for PS3, like I said, it reminded me of Fable, so I feel like I don't really need to get this game for Xbox. Even though I am trying to get my gamer score up, since I feel like I've gotten my level on PlayStation, high enough. I know I'm not the highest person on there, but it's good enough for me. Obviously, one of the highlights for me, there are really two, was Dark Souls for the PlayStation 3. It looked pretty dang good. I was really, excited to see, stuff about it, and they were covering it. Namco was really doing their best. They're kind of turning this thing around. I know they pissed off a lot of fans by not showing Tales, but it just shows how ridiculous we can be sometimes. Or no, not me. No. Them, rather. But yeah, Dark Souls looks fun. It looks like it's going to be harder than Demon Souls, which isn't surprising considering Demon's Souls wasn't really that hard, but this game actually is going to look like it's going to be like actually difficult. Not cheap difficult, just like difficult. Like, there's this one part, I saw in the demo where there's that dragon, and in Demon's Souls the dragon's fire would only go so far. Of course he would fly, so he would fly towards you, so that made his range a little better. Well, this guy, he stays put, and his flame reaches an entire room, like, and it engulfs the room, so you have to, like, bolt as soon as you come near him, or, you have to like, pray that you survive, or just not go there in the first place. But yeah, this game's gonna be pretty tough. I'm probably just gonna be another knight with, like, healing qualities. They look like I have a great heal spell, which will probably heal you a lot and whatnot. And, they're doing more with, like, the whole invading games. They're making it to where when you invade someone's game, the enemies in the other player's game work with you to defeat the other player. And there's, like, now a spell where you can summon enemies into other players' game. That's going to be really bitchy. A lot of people are going to be really pissed at this game when it comes out, because we're going to constantly die. I'm going to have to like be on guard at like all times, kind of like how I was when I first played Demon's Souls. But I'm definitely going to get this game, and I hope you guys will too, and maybe we'll play online. I've heard some other stuff about it, but I guess we can talk about that some other time. Obviously, the biggest highlight was Skyrim. And this game, it's going to be freaking amazing. It looks awesome. I don't know what all I can say about it. If you have kept up with Skyrim news at all, you know what I'm talking about. This game is going to be the shit. It's going to be the fucking shit. It's going to be amazing. They're even taking some stuff from Demon's Souls with how they're doing the whole, there's no real class system, they're just class presets, and then you tailor your character. There's dual wield. The third person looks better. The combat still looks a little weird. They might fix that up, or it's probably one of those things where, like, once you actually play it, it'll be better. But, the stuff that they can do, like how you can power up a spell by having, like, a spell in both hands, like the same spell in both hands. Now, some people have said that, this game's going to suck and that it's not an RPG. Those are really just, classic PC RPG players. Personally, I think this game is an RPG. This is a Western RPG. This isn't a Japanese RPG. It doesn't have to have an easy-to-understand story with a single plot twist to make sense. These Western RPGs, they're not about, enjoying a story. They're not about enjoying a book-style story. They're about immersing yourself in this big world and doing really what essentially role-playing is, I feel like we're so JRPG oriented when technically there are two different kinds of RPGs. There's the Western RPGs and the JRPGs. And this is a Western RPG. I don't care what anyone says. It is an RPG. But yeah, this game's going to be fun. I'm definitely going to get it for PS3. Apologize if any of you guys wanted to, do like, I don't know, TeamSpeak on the PC or Xbox Live it on Xbox. I mean, I'll probably, when the game comes out, I'll probably give people my Skype and we can talk online while we're playing, whatevs. That's really all I have to say about E3. It was pretty good. Comic-Con's coming up next, and I think they're going to show Tales of Graces there. Maybe even some stuff. I mean, it makes sense, because, Tales is more of a comic kind of thing anyway, if you get my drift. But yeah, that's all I have to say about, E3 2011. Good show, in my opinion. So I guess I'll see you guys later.